Hey, what's up, everybody? Wanted to jump on here and do something I don't ever do, but it's going to be a reaction video. The exception for me here is that it's the new Alien Romulus trailer. I am the biggest Alien fan in the world, so it's only natural that this is how I pop my cherry with this. I've been stoked for this, man. I am always somebody who is cautiously optimistic for this series. Obviously the batting average isn't the best. But I love it and I want it to succeed. I want it to win. And when they announced Fede Alvarez was going to be directing, technically this follow up to Alien Covenant, Ridley Scott's film, which was not good. I wasn't against it. I was more excited about the prospects of Neil Blomkamp's idea, where he was going to just make a direct sequel to Aliens, right? And sort of just wipe the slate clean from three onward and continue off from Aliens. And let's just assume that Hicks never died, etc. Newt never died. But anyway, all that stuff fell through. And now we had Romulus, which Fede Alvarez. Fede Alvarez is totally fine. I think he's got a solid record going for him. I actually didn't care for the Evil Dead remake. It's a movie that I always want to kind of revisit to see if I've changed my mind on it. I've watched it a handful of times and it doesn't really hit the mark for me. But you know what? I don't think it's without its merits. And I actually really enjoyed Don't Breathe. So my opinion here is that he can't do any worse with it. I kind of like that. He's proven himself in the horror genre. I've read that he wants to combine sort of the elements of Alien and Aliens, which is great, bring the horror back, but obviously sounds like he wants to put some action into it as well. And supposedly this film takes place, I believe it's between the first Alien and Cameron's Alien. So it's interesting. I really, really enjoyed the teaser. When the teaser came out, that had all the face huggers running down the corridor and stuff like that, I was sold. I'm like, all right, it just kind of built my internal hype even more. Because I want to love this series again, man. I just want to, in my lifetime, want to have one great theatrical Alien experience. Right? I was born in '86, man. I wasn't around for Ridley Scott's original. Too young to have taken part in James Cameron's Alien, and too broke to see three, which I am an apologist for. And I even really like Resurrection for as campy as it is. I just kind of view it as kind of a fanfic, like an alien comic book come to life, which is fine. But I want this to be good. I'm not expecting amazing, guys. I think it is too tall of an order, too hard of an ask to expect Alien or Cameron's Aliens. I just don't. I just want a solid movie, man. I want a good Alien movie. I don't want Michael Fassbender making out with himself. I don't want all this crazy lore building. Just give me a solid space horror movie, man. And with Fetty on board, hopefully that means there's going to be a lot of violence, man, because that's kind of become part of his staple, I guess, if you want to think about it in terms of Evil Dead. But let's go ahead and pull it up. Let's give this a go, and let's see if it builds on what we were sort of promised with the teaser. All right.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
Looks cool. Looks very sci-fi. I love the old school sets, man. Just put me on a spaceship and let's keep it on a spaceship. There was a spaceship in Covenant. They didn't stay on that spaceship very long. It got real stupid real quick going onto that planet. I love the way it looks. Something I'm noticing here so far, and something I noticed with the teaser clips. Yesterday they were posting images. That's interesting. The color palette of this one, they're going for reds.
What's happening?
Look at that. It's just reds everywhere. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. which is awesome because it to me it's gonna inject a little character with the film. You know, we've done the blues with Cameron's Aliens. 3 was orange. Well, that's not sexual at all. What the hell is that? You know, Resurrection had a green color palette. I think it's really cool, and it's going to aim to give this film a lot of personality, to really exploit the reds. Man, I'm a sucker for it. But this is looking cool, man. If you notice, we're not being shown too much. We're not being shown too much of the monster. Not a lot of xenomorph, which is great. We got a little bit of facehugger action, not too much. It's a straight up horror trailer, man. This is really cool. We got a little bit of action. Maybe that's kind of the aliens blend, because you know in the original Alien there was no guns, right? She had the flamethrower and all that stuff, and so she was definitely firing off some rounds, which is cool, man. Just hit me with it, guys. I'm here for it. Let me see. Yeah, man. I think it looks awesome. I I I always go into this stuff with gauged expectations. Even if the trailer is selling me hard, man, I'm just not going to go in there thinking this is going to be the greatest thing since, the original. It's not going to happen, right? It's got too much nostalgia to compete with. But just from these trailers alone, this looks like the most promising Alien movie since those classics, right? So I'm here for it, man. I'm so stoked. It's my movie of the year. There's nothing else I'm really anticipating. Obviously, the theater experience is kind of dwindling. There's not really a lot to show. I know a lot of people are excited for Deadpool, Wolverine, and all that stuff, and I guess that's coming out. I'm so over those movies, man. I saw they had a new Venom trailer. How they have three of those movies blows my mind. So let's just say there wasn't a lot of competition for this to be my number one most anticipated flick. But I'm excited, man. Release date can't come soon enough, and I am stoked to sit in a movie theater and see a good Alien movie, man. I'm really excited. So let me know what you guys think. Fire off in the comments. I want to have a conversation about it because I am so pumped. I just A lot of people think, hey, just let sleeping dogs lie. They say that with the Terminator franchise and all that stuff. I get it, man. Most of these franchises, they should have stopped after the first couple. But at this point, they can't do any worse. They can't do any more to tarnish anything. So there's really only up to go. Same thing with the Terminator, man. God, those movies are so bad. But like, I'm not gonna get offended if they try again, because it's like, what are they gonna do that hasn't already been done? We've already had just so much bad that outweighs the good. Whatever, give it another shot. I mean, we only have to gain, right? So let me know what you guys think, guys. Catch you next time, and let me know if you guys want me to do more of the stuff or Todd to do more of the stuff. It's kind of interesting. You know, I prefer to do it for stuff that I kind of dig. I guess I could do I would do one for the Venom movie, but I know it's gonna suck. Why put myself through that? All right, guys, bye.